Hi, this is Marcus, and today we're going to create this welcome screen. To do that, let's jump into the atomic design. I really enjoy demonstrating that. I told you before, many tutorials ago, that this way is really important and helps us to think better about the interfaces we are going to create, because we can detect, we can slice, we can separate in the smallest parts, and then we start creating by scratch every single detail like Lego bricks, and then at the end of the tutorial we are going to be able to reproduce our own stuff. Okay, let's jump into today's tutorial. So here we have the atoms. They are separated. We have this blue shape. We are going to call it screen, something like this. Then we have here separated, we have this icon, this another icon, and another icon here. We have this title as well. We have these three little dots. We have a label that might be a link, a button, another one, same pattern. And here we have these texts. Okay, all the information, all the elements are separated. So this level is the level of the atoms. All right. Then when we talk about molecules, it's a little more organized. We can place things together, and then we start thinking about and wondering how to build up our interface, properly speaking. So here I organize it like the screen remains here. Then we have the icons just here, just to, to organize in sections, like let's say that. Then I organize it here. We have the title and the text, they are together, more organized, like I said before. And then this navigation pattern is already organized here because it was like in whatever place, and then we place the things in the right way, like here. Title comes first, text comes next, this back button comes first, pagination comes next, and at last we have the next button, for instance. Okay, here we have the molecule level. Then I got all those things and I place it together inside of the screen, and I can call that like organisms. I can reproduce them many times as organisms, like, I just replace the icon, I change the pagination here, and I can have this walkthrough guiding the user about what he or she will expect, will see inside of the application. And then finally we start thinking about templates, because here we are designing, we are trying, placing some icons, some text, perhaps not the last text, but we are, we started having some form for that. And then here finally talking about templates, we are almost done with that, because we normally do templates because it doesn't matter what sort of information will be placed here. The importance is to have places to accommodate every single element on the interface. So we have this, a reserved space for icon, for title, for text, for the pagination as well. Everything is well done, organized in the right place. This is a template. I can, if I have a template and it is componentized, I can just drag and drop to my interface, and then I just change the information that I need, and it will serve for many designers that are working with me in the same project. I can place it inside of my design system and then reuse as much as necessary. So let's go on. And finally, we have the pages. The pages, they have the real information. And here, the template, I didn't place the status bar and the Android navigation bar. It was my, I preferred to do it this way. And here we have these bars I told you before. So we have here the real information, the real navigation, like, okay, I type next, then this element will appear. I can step back to read the previous screen. I can go on to the next, and the pagination will guide me. I know where I am right now. I'm not in the first page anymore. I'm in the second one, and then I'm in the third one, and I can step back again if I want. And then walking through those elements, this walkthrough, properly speaking, the icons are changing as the titles are changing, as the texts are changing as well. The first time that I open this application, I will see this information, those three screens. But in the second, I call that first access. Then, since the second access, I will not see this screen anymore. I will see this screen here, right? And normally it's called splash screen or welcome screen, and three of them are named walkthrough, you know, and this one is named splash screen or welcome screen. But you may see different names for that, doesn't mind. The importance is to remember this information when you are going to create your own applications, and then it's going to be easier for you. Okay, so let's build up that together. It's pretty easy. I didn't do that documentation that normally I do, like in other tutorials. Just to recap, we did this first one. We named it Android navigation bar. I'm quite sure that you remember that. If you didn't watch the first tutorial, I recommend you to go there and watch all of them. Then we did this app bar, this one, this white one here. After we did the navigation drawer. When you tap here on this icon, this drawer will appear from left to right, and then you can pick up whatever option here. Then we did together the app name. It's not a new component, but just explain a little bit how to change this name and the importance of this name across the application. Then after that, we talked about this search bar and its interactions. Like, I can tap here on this icon, then I can search for something, and it will be more or less like this. But if I don't have anything to display, an empty message will appear. Then we talked about autocomplete text field like this. When I start typing for the things I'm looking for, I'm gonna see these pieces of information just like this. Then we saw these more options, this kebab menu. The user can tap here and then have more options, like to go to settings, FAQ, send a comment, privacy, bookmarks, whatever. It's contextual, like I said before. Then for the number 8, we learned how to do this bottom navigation bar. We started like this: atoms, molecules, organisms, templates, just like this, and finally we got this page. And for today's tutorial, bottom sheet, I did this tutorial and I recorded and I posted on the channel. I explained, like, okay, we have this share icon, for instance, and then when we tap here, we will have this page. Like, I tap here, and then this screen will appear from the bottom to the top with this overlay, a little shadow, and with options like share options, you know. It's contextual, like I said before, and I may have other icon here, and then the information inside of here will be different. But the interaction, the animation, the proposal will be pretty similar, but contextual. So we learned that. I walked you through atoms and molecules and organisms and templates and pages finally. And today we are going to create this walkthrough and welcome screen. So let's get started. To do that, I will reproduce step by step with you. Okay, first thing, I want to have this background. To do that, I will step back to the previous tutorial, and I have like this one might be this white one. I will go with Ctrl C, and then I come back here. I just paste it here. Same width, just like this, 320, and then the height it's gonna be 525. All right, so I will tap it here, 525. Then the color is gonna be this. Oops, I'm sorry. It's gonna be this blue one. I will copy it here, Ctrl C. I will click here, Ctrl V. Boom. And then the border radius is gonna be 16, just to demonstrate a little, like if I was inside of my mobile phone, it has border radius, you know. Then I place the little shadow here just to elevate. This is called elevation as well. Blur 26, Y angle, Y axis actually is 4 and 25%. I could change it like 24 here, 24 here, like multiplying 80 by 80 by 80, you know, 8 pixels grid, 24, 24, 4. Okay, let's do that. Effects, 24, 24, let's see, 24, 24, 4, same one, 24, 24, 4. Okay, the first element we did, boom, I can delete it. Then I will place it here just to be the same one. And then we need to have this title. It is Roboto Bold 28, aligned by left, auto width. We see. Let's suppose we started with this text here. So I will type welcome to our app. Then I change it here, like I can type 28. I can change light by bold. And then auto width. Boom, we got that. Okay, let's do the easy things first. Okay, these three little dots, 10 by 10, easy. We click here and then ellipse, draw whatever size, and then we type 10 by 10. The color, the first one is going to be black, as easy as that. And then we will name it properly, like I can call like circle, just to be more organized. Circle, something like this. Then I need to have 3 more copies. I can like press and hold Alt, move, then I release the click, and I press Ctrl D to duplicate. The colors I'm gonna change to have this same color, you know. It's good to keep patterns. I can press I to catch the eyedropper. Then I click here and boom, it's there. Okay, next one, it's easier. Next and back, Roboto Bold 16, just like this. All caps. Next, let's suppose it is something like Arial, and regular and like 10. You just need to come here, Roboto, bold, 16, boom. The alignment, it will be by left, auto width. Actually the next is right alignment, and I will duplicate this one. I press Alt, I click and I move like this, and then I type back. For the back option, we will change left align. Boom, we got that. So now it's time to do the icons. Alright, so let's do that together. First thing first, let's see its size. It's 128 by 128. I will draw something like this, or I can even step back here and then I go to some icon that I have templates, like in the last lesson. I can copy this one. I will come back here and I will paste. The size is different, but what I really want is open this group. I want to go here, then I will reveal this one and this one because I just want to have this background. So I will right click here, ungroup, then I will delete this icon because I don't want to use it, and then it's gonna be 128 by 128. But keep attention, when I was like this, I had 2 pixels of margin, but when I grow this little square, it's different because I don't want to have 2 padding here. It's not right. What I can do just to demonstrate you is I'm gonna press K to scale. I can click here, scale, then I will click and drag, and then you can see it's scale proportionally, and then I got something like 10, and I can make this number round, perhaps 8 or even 12 or 16, you know, but closer is better. It was like 10 and something a little broken. I can go with 8, or even I can double it, or 16. It's gonna be better, and it's important to have this approach. Then I can place my icon inside of here and I will have a sort of proportional space. Good. Then in the future I will create a series of tutorials only teaching how to create icons, but not for now. Okay, good. So let's do this beautiful heart. Of course that we have many free icons to do this job, but I don't think it's a good idea to teach you how to use free icons. I can do that in the future, but not now. I want to teach you how to craft things, from scratch, to be sure to do your own decisions. So if you have the knowledge, if you know how to do by scratch or using something already done, you can decide if you have time just to do things for scratch, or okay, I don't have enough time, I need to use something that someone did before and I can use that without having a problem. Okay, but it's important to know how to build up things and how to use things already done. Good. I'm gonna ungroup this. Even you can't see, we have this shape here, like revealing. Okay, so now how to do this icon. There are many ways of doing this icon, many ways. I'm gonna teach you an easy way. I will press ellipse, I will draw some ellipse, whatever size, and then someone like this, you know, not like this, but one side of other, just like this. And then I will come here, I will open, and I can get this rectangle and draw a rectangle like this, 50 by 50. Then I will rotate, pressing and holding shift, and then I will place it here. It's pretty similar. And then I will select all of these three shapes. I will click here, Union Selection. And when I do that, I can even click twice and I can keep editing. So I will be closer and I will move things around just like this. Okay, it's not exactly the same one because we have to do more things. So when I click twice, I can edit like I said before. I will duplicate this union, just pressing Ctrl D and moving around just to have some thing to look at if we need. And now I will select, I will click here and I will pick up this flat selection. Boom. And now if I click twice, I can't edit anymore because it's flattened now. So I have this point here, I will press P, I will zoom in, press Alt, you know, you can see the difference. If I move here, my cursor has one way. If I press and hold Alt, it's like a minus sign. So click here and boom, I don't have this point anymore. Same thing here. Pen tool, Alt, and click here. Boom. So you got that. You have this beautiful heart. This is the way I do. You even can come here, click twice, click here, and you can adjust some things you want like this. For instance, to be a little more round if you want. You know, you always can come here, click twice, and move things around like like this if you want, like this, you know. You got these anchor points. It's basic, just basic, present in many design tools like Photoshop, Illustrator, CorelDRAW, so on. Okay, now I will call this one icon. I will place it here. I will increase its size. Like I will change the proportions, I will constrain, then I will try something like 100, let's see. A little, not so big, perhaps 96, a little less, 86. And here I really don't like to have these broken numbers. I can even open here, and then I will let only with 72, something like this, and here 86. You almost can't realize, but it's there. And now I will select both of them, centralize. The color is gonna be black. Boom. I have the icon, I have the background, I select both of them, Ctrl G, and I call like heart for instance. And then I select here, I open here, I go to the background, and I will use this feature. I don't want to see the background, but the background is here, you know. Then I can delete it, and I have more icons to do, of course. I will have my other icons. The second one, we see, it's easier to do. Outline icon, it's really easier. So I apologize for my neighbors doing a lot of noisy, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm sorry about that. kids yelling and blender being used, many noise, can't avoid that. Alright, here I don't want to see the fill, so I will hide the fill. I need to have a stroke inside, it's gonna be black, so I will use like 8, perhaps 8, 12, something like this. Too much, 10, let's see, 10 is okay. Almost the same size, doesn't have to be exactly the same one. Then I could have something like this. Like I said before, there are many ways to do things, and then when you have some ability, some skill to do your designs, you can then after decide do this way, that way, and so on. So here I want to have 10 as well, to be the same same border, same thickness. Then I will select here, I will press P, and I will remove this point. But it's not exactly what I want. I want to delete, it's different. I will press V, V is move, and then I click to this point and I press delete. Boom. It's different because the shape now is open. It's different. And then here I can select, and now I can make some border radius here. It's not good yet, it's not the right way to do that. I will select these 2 points, this one and this one. If you click it out, then we need to click twice again. Alright, select these 2 points, open here, and pick up the round option, and here we need to do that round as well. Now it's okay. Then I will press P, I will come here. If I press Alt, I'm gonna remove this point like this. But if I press Ctrl, I can change. It's a corner, and it's gonna be now a round corner, just like this. Alright, you can even like selecting here, press V, click here. You can come here and change, like no mirroring, what means you can move things independently. Mirror angle, that means if you move one side, the other side will be affected. And the other option, mirror angle and length, it means you can have this. This is the option we want. So just click here and move around. You can have this shape like this. If you want, you can click here and move a little down, and boom, we got that. This one is named ellipse. I'm gonna call something like shape. This one might be a shape rather than a rectangle. It's better to understand. Select both of them. Group. We are gonna call like user, but click twice. You can still see this part. This part doesn't exist, but it is still here. To solve that, we will press Ctrl Shift O. What did we do? We transformed. We have many points. I will undo sometimes. Okay, it's a line, right? It's a line, and it has some invisible thing here, some invisible shape, not finished properly. What I want to do is select 3 of them, and so let me see this point. No, that's okay. Here okay, here okay, and here okay. Alright, I will select both of them. I will ungroup. Okay, I will select both of them. I will press Ctrl Shift O. Same thing happened. I didn't want that, so I need to adjust. We have some points here that are not welcome, not expected. So this point here, we'll click and press delete. Oops, no. P. I will press and hold Alt to remove the points. Just like this. I want to remove this point too. No, this one I can't. There are many points here I don't want to have, you know. So you can edit your points. It's not a line anymore. Oh, now I see. We had a little problem here. Okay, it's too complicated. I will do something easier. I will delete this one. I will do a line, like clicking here, pen. It's easier this way. Oh, I will do something like this, and this, but not following or using some shape. I will do by myself, just like this. And then I will increase its thickness. 10 is okay. Round. Then around here too, we are doing the same one. Click twice, P, Control, okay, change here, V, move around, and so we don't have the same sort of problem anymore. Okay, just do that. Rather than using a rectangle, use a pen. Pen is good. Pen is awesome. And now we can even select both of them, press Ctrl Shift O, and then what line is that? I'm confused. Before I didn't. It's not common to have these things like this, these open paths, but I can remove them. Just the detail we see here too. Can remove it here. Normally it doesn't happen. For real, I don't remember some bug or something having shape here. Okay, it doesn't matter. We will leave this way because it's gonna be just like this. I will reduce sometimes. I will even keep this way as a vector, because doing that I have no problem. Okay, then I will see what's the problem. So shape and shape, shape, shape. Let's see a thing here. Union. No, same problem. Then I see that. Okay, it's gonna be user. Right, we got that. We have the hard and the user, but we need to place inside of this shape, just like this. So let's go there. Background, revealing, deleting this one, it's not welcome anymore. Control X, click here twice, Control V, select both of them, align. Okay, it fits well, you know, you can even move a little if you want, but just fine. Like I said before, a couple of tutorials, the importance is to be inside of the white part. Okay, hide and hide. We got this. Not a hard anymore. User. Okay, good. We are almost finishing. We need to have this one more. This icon is a little harder to do, but we will get things done. Okay, this one can say goodbye. User profile, whatever you decide. Okay, this one. Okay, let's go with this one. Delete. I will copy this background. I will open here, delete the user thing, reveal this one, good. How I do this sort of time machine and this tic-tac, this thing here, just press P for pen, click here, press and hold shift to go straight, click here, release the shift, click here. If you are not with this round, you are square in here too. You can keep that, it's a nice style too. If you wanna change, you just select round here, and you can leave this way here with these corners. It's interesting, not a problem. Good. So let's have some ellipse. We need to have an ellipse more or less like this. Only stroke about 10 to be consistent. Not seeing the fill. Then I will press Ctrl Shift O, and then it's not a line anymore. And then I will cut a little piece of that. I will press P. I will draw something like this, and this, something like this would be fine. Then I need to have some fill, right? No stroke, right? Press V, select, click twice out of the shape, select both of them, come here, and then we are going using this subtract selection. Boom, we got that. Click twice. We can still see the shape is here, you know. Can move things around. It's good if you are not sure. If you want to finish this shape, you can click here and move the shape around like this, you know. But in our case, we want to finish this thing. We just open here, flat selection, boom. Click here twice, select here, and then to make this round, we need to choose this part now, and then do the necessary adjustments. Perhaps something here or there, you know, something this way. You are the designer. I'm just here demonstrating, but you are gonna have more time than I do because I'm recording this tutorial, you know. You can explore that a lot. Ctrl Shift O for this one too. Place it here. You can decrease a little its size or not. And then we need to have this arrow. Pretty simple. Arrow is just like this. P for pen. Something like this, like this, like this, and like this. Boom. No stroke. And yes for fill. The fill is gonna be black, and boom, we got that. Just place it here. As easy as that. You can increase or decrease its size. Done. It's slightly different, but it's not a problem, you know. It's not a problem at all. Not in this case. Name things as shape. It seems a song. Shape. Shape, and shape. I can call like I don't know, clock, something like this. Then I will place it's here inside. Select both, align, center. I prefer, I think, like this icon, and then I can group, of course, and then it's gonna be clock, something like this, I think. Then I will teach you how to have the right nomenclature and things like this, but not for now. Now it's not time to do that. We are just exploring our possibilities. Or recent, I don't know, whatever. Okay, now we can go on. We have this text here as well, right? Well, its size is just Roboto 16 centralized. Here you will learn how to create interfaces using material design. Type this 251 width, auto height, just like this. Boom. So now we got all the things we need to go on. I will walk you through that, just copying these things together. Let's see what we need to do to go on. I will right click here and hide my UI to have more space. Okay, I will group, not group, but just place near. I will make these 3 little dots closer using the 8 pixels grid, so 16 by 16 by 16. I will show the UI again. I will group them. I can call pagination. Then I can select the 3 of them like this. I can align by center, and here more options. I can tidy up to distribute correctly. 28 is not what I want. I can go like 32. I already taught you how to measure the distances, right? Do you remember? 32. Okay, something like this. Then I select again, and I will name navigation. So I have 2 groups. I click twice, I can see the pagination, next, back, and the navigation. Good. A little more organized, right? Let's go on. Molecules are okay. Now we go to organisms. What I need to do now, I can decide I can place things together, like okay, I'll place this heart here, this title here. This title is behind. I can press I can click here and move to the top. If it's not appearing yet, I can Control X, select here, Control V, boom. Same thing, Control X, V, boom. There are many ways to do that. I prefer the easy way. Here the same thing. I drag here. It's okay. I have 2 icons more. Now I can even change its colors. Okay, it's gonna be white. So I just open here, white. This first one is white too. Then I have light blue, like this one. They are here. I can't see them, but I remember where I placed my little dots. Okay, now I will select all of them and I will centralize like this. I can open here, oops, sorry. Distribute vertical spacing, not like this, just the elements inside. I can select, then I press and hold shift, I click to the background, and now I do that, tidy up. Everything, they have the same distance, see, 24 by 24. And now I can select here, I press and hold shift, and I go down 80 by 80 by 80 by 80 by 80 by 80. I can even click twice here, see the distance, press and hold shift, 80 by 80 to have a little more space. 80 by 80, because when I design for mobile, I have to wonder about the thumb, because some thumbs, they are small, some are big, so perhaps the user will type here without wanting, and then that might be a problem. These 2, I expect them to be closer, like 16, and this one's gonna be like light pink, something like this. You can pick up your own color. Okay, now we have organisms we can replicate many times. But let's go straight down to think about templates as well, just to think, you know. I will teach you in the future how to do templates. The templates can be reusable many ways, so it's almost the same thing. I did that before with you. Sometimes we will do that, sometimes we will not. That's okay. You know, we have this icon because we already did the icons. We don't need to come back here, you know, but just to demonstrate. An icon that can be, you know, whatever piece of shape, whatever shape. Then title, text, label. I'm gonna demonstrate to you really quickly how to use this sort of templates. Let's see. There is a thing named components. We didn't learn yet, but I will demonstrate that in the future. It works like this. When I click here, create component, boom, it becomes a component. I can name like we see, for instance, walk through. I don't know if I wrote that right. Walk through. Walk through. I think so. Okay. So I have this component here. What's the matter? Normally, when we work with design files like this, we can create a new page, name it, for instance, symbols or components, just like this. And then I go to this thing I just created. I will press Ctrl X and I will type it here. Alright. And then I am on this page. This one is a group. It's not a group yet, it's just elements together. Well, to work with a real design approach, I need to come here like assets, and then I have these local components that I can click and drag and release. And then if I come back to the layers panel, I select and I can see this walkthrough and all information inside of that. But it's not a problem because here I have these elements. It's not a component. Here it's named instance. You know, if I have one component, I can insert many instances of this component. Let's see. And so I can just drag and drop, you know, and then I can just change things here. Like, for instance, first screen, oops, this is the first one. Then I can have like second screen. Here, this is a template, and I could even use real information. This is the second one and third screen. This is the last one. Here I could type next. Oops. All caps. So here we have a problem. I will let it here this way. Next, we will see the importance of the components. Next. Here it's gonna be like back, and back. But on this first screen I can't go back, so if I click twice I can select the element separated, so I just need to come here and hide. Let me see which more I can do here. Like here, this dot is okay first, but here I need to change it, so I will select this one. I will change its color, and then I will get this one and I will change its color to be the second. And then here finally this one's gonna be white, this one blue, and this one blue. Okay. This color is light blue, just like this, and this color too. Okay, so let's suppose that our brand color changed for whatever reason. Perhaps the people in the marketing department, they changed it. They created a new brand, and the color now is going to be like pink, for instance. Let's suppose that we have many screens with pink color. We needed to go there and looking for all the interfaces with this blue one and change by pink. But when we have components, we just need to come here like this, and this blue color I select and I will change this pink, for instance. Wow, it's too much, but just for demonstrate. And then we come back to walk through and welcome screen. Do you get my point? And you can, we may wonder like, okay, but how about this blue one? This blue one isn't a component yet. This is not a component yet, not a component yet, not a component yet, not a component. Okay? So things work like that. One more thing, I will come back here, components, and I will change the blue is better. Okay, for this proposal. If I was going to use pink, that would be not so bright. Okay, and when I come back here, things are different. And when I was planning here, it was all caps for the labels, and here it's not all caps. I can solve it using my main components, and all my instances will be the same. So come with me. Components, here it's all caps, but not by default, because you can see it's like this. But I can come here, I have to change it here, and this one's going to be right, left and right. Okay, let's suppose, see that I will type label like this, right, and here too, label. But I have a feature here on Figma that I can open here. All this part is about text. I will open it here, and then I can change, like I have this uppercase option. Boom, uppercase, just like this, uppercase option. And then it's my main components, and all the other one, they are instances, they are copy of the main component. So when I come back here, everything is all caps. Let's suppose that I want my texts, my titles to be all caps as well. I just have to come back to my components. I select here and I open here and I change to uppercase. And then when I come back here, all of them are this way. Okay, so working with components, they are just this way. Let's suppose that I have this copy here, you know, and I want to reset all the information. I just need to come here and then I can reset all overrides. It will be as that template I showed you. So in the future I will create several tutorials explaining how to create components, but here you can understand a bit of the components, and then we can use this tutorial, and from here to the future you can do your own components, even though sometimes I will not do components because I am wondering, I am planning, I am doing material design tutorials, and I'm not talking specifically about components, but you can do your own things, okay, because you have the knowledge right now. Okay, pretty good. And then let's enjoy, we have this component, and I'm gonna I will delete. I will have just one component because we created that. I'm proud of that, so I'm gonna use. Okay, let's go down, and we have icons. Why not to place icons inside of the components? What if I I transform my icons in components, I can use that there. Do I? So let's try. They are just groups yet, so I will select like this. They have the same color now, and I have some strange organization here. Now it's okay. Boom. When we create components, it's important to name properly, to organize better. I mean by that, it's named heart here, but I could type like icon 1 to 8, because no, I will not go this way. I will just teach the simple icon heart, and then I make a component. It's gonna be named just heart. The icon will be, let's say, the folder, you know. So icon is the folder. Inside I have heart. Let's think this way. Here, user, I'm gonna call icon user because they will be placed between quotes in the same folder. And this one is named clock. It's not the best name, I know that. Why is this way? User. Why user? What the hell is this user? I'm seeing something named user, but okay. So icon. No, where is this clock icon? Okay. So here it's gonna be icon clock. Icon is, let's say, the folder, you know, to organize. Okay, and I have 3 of them. I will select. Oh, now I remembered. That was my background. I deleted my background. I will undo sometimes. Oops. Okay. I don't want to have this thing named user. I will ungroup. And then the background I will move here. I will ungroup these two. And the background will be here. Now it's right. Let's check. Where is that? Whoa, I'm so far. Oh god. This user here, because I copied from there. So this one here, and how about user? There was a thing named user, whatever, shape, background, icon. It's gonna be icon clock. Now it's okay. So I will select 3 of them, Ctrl X. I will go to components. I will place it here. And I can even have some section like icons, for instance. And all the icons I can place here. I can organize like this, tied up, and so. And here I can call that, for instance, templates. I don't know. With time you can organize. It's part of the design job to organize things and have things really reusable. Okay, and here this part is named icon too, but it's a group. What I can do here, I can like delete this one, and I can move not the main component, because the main components, they have these 4 diamonds and they are filled. When I make a copy, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and I move around, I have one outlined diamond, you know, 4 little diamonds filled, and here I have one big diamond not filled. So it's named instance. I will move this instance here. I will measure to be in the center. Good. 8 pixels grid. Good. And keep attention, all my templates will change. We see. Here I have templates, right? Here I have templates. It's not a template. Here is a template. Did you get that? Okay, and what I can do with this template? I will duplicate. If I select here, I click twice, and then you can see here heart. When I open it, you can see icon. Like I said before, it's a sort of folder, because I use it that structure, that nomenclature, and so I can see all my icons inside here. I can change, you know, as easy as that, and everything is perfect. So I use this panel here in the side. I just have if I select the screen and I open, I will not see what I want, but if I click twice on the icon, I can change the user by clock, by heart, for instance. Even if I come here, assets, now before I just had this walkthrough screen. Now I have one more section. This section is named icon, so I can see all my big icons, and I can even click, drag and drop, click, drag and drop, click, drag and drop, and I can use them as much as I want. Just clicking, dragging and dropping. Okay. If I select one, like let's suppose I will insert just one component, I can open here and change, because I placed just the instance, and every time that I want to change something, I can come back to the components page. Let's suppose that I go to the main icon components, and I can change for white, and when I come back, all my hearts are white. If I'm not sure, I step back, change to light pink, and then when I come back to my page, all my icons change as well. So I have to keep attention. Components page, the page that I'm working in. When I select, I can change things using this panel. If I click twice, I can go to the detail, like changing here. I can change the color as well if I want. Even though the color is light pink, I can use my own color. And then if I'm not sure, at some point I can come here and reset all override. It's gonna be the template again, like it is right here. Okay, and then when I resetted my override, my button appeared because my button was hide. So I can use this panel too. If I want to hide some things, like, oh, I don't want to use my icon, for instance, I can hide, you know, and then just use title, text, and label. I didn't delete, it's here. I just need to come back and click here. It's gonna appear. Okay, so a little about components. Then in the future we are going to have more complex components. Okay, let's go with components. I will delete here. That would be a good practice as well. Keep the nomenclature, like here I have icon slash heart, icon slash user, icon slash clock, but here it's just walk through. I could call, like, for instance, template walk through, and then when I go to assets, it's organized. Like I have, okay, I just want to see my templates, I just want to see my icons, my bars. all the job we did before doing bars like this, all the things worth to be componentized. Actually, they need to be. It wasn't the matter of these tutorials, but I don't know why I decided to demonstrate. But it's not the subject. Let's go on. So we are here, walk through. I taught you about the templates, and now it's time to. We have this. I will reset all overrides, and then we'll please place it beside. And that's something really important. When the component is already done, we can iterate. For instance, for the pages, I want to have these bars, right? And then I didn't place the bars there. So what I'm gonna do, I will select this bar. It's a group, just a group. Status bar, I will copy. Like here, you can see my group. I will go to my components. I will select here. You can see I have many layers. I want to select the background layer. I will paste. It's pasted in the exactly part. Okay. It's not a component itself. This heart is a component. This bar is a group. Like here, this pagination is a group. It's not a component itself. Would be, but it's not. So we can have the main component, and inside we can place components and normal elements. And then here I will select. It's named Android navigation bar. I organized one in some place. I don't remember where, but never mind. Android navigation bar. I don't want to make that again. Here, navigation bar. Okay, let me open icon background. Okay, that's good. Now I will place it here. Select the background and paste. And then the borders are not round. I will click twice again, and again. Okay, now I will select these 2 points, and I will type here 16. Okay, now it's round. Okay, now I will step back to my page, and it's not a component, but it's a component. If I don't want to use these bars, I can click twice. I will see here status bar, right? And inside I have many things I didn't even organize the way I needed. I actually need to, I will select this one. I can click here, go to main components. Here is the place to organize, like status bar. These icons I didn't organize, so I can call it icons. That might be small caps, background, time, battery, 3G, something like this, and Wi-Fi, just to be more organized. Good. And here it's okay. I can click here, return to instance. I will go to the same place I was before. So here I can do things like, okay, I don't want to have this black color. I click twice again. I go to the background, and here I can change. You know, like clicking here and here, I can have the same color. I can go like a little darker, a little lighter. You decide. Same thing here, because it depends on the Android device you got. You know, you can change things. It's flexible. So you can even hide. If I don't want to show this bar, I hide here, the status bar, and all elements inside of the group will be hide. I can even select, click twice, status bar. Okay, by, I can use just this bar here, or if I don't want to use this one too, just like this. Easy and flexible and reusable. Okay, I like this one. I'm gonna use this. I did a lot of mess around. Okay, I have this text already here. I don't need to type anymore. I will just copy and paste here on my template. I didn't like it all caps, so I can select here, go to main component, or click here, and then I select here. I go open here, and I don't wanna all caps. I just wanna none, as typed, or as the person typed, just like this. And then I come back to the tutorial number 10. Now it's much better. I prefer this way. This space is too distance. This one is not a component, but 8. It's okay, 8. So I go to my component, I select here, and then I go like 80 pixels grid, 8 pixels grid. And then I come back. So it's flexible. I can change all the time. Copy, paste. Now it's okay. This one I'm gonna hide. Just click here, hide. Done. Now I can delete this one because I have my component and it's much better. Okay, let's go to the second one. I will move this a little far, then I will come back just to open some space here to work better. All right. Good. Next one, I have my icons all set. So I will select here, like I showed you before. They are organized in a sort of folder. And then I select this clock. I will copy this text because I already typed it. I did everything right in the good way. Here it's named next, so I can copy this text and reuse as much as possible. But here we need to change its color, right? So it's gonna be white, it's gonna be light blue. And I need to show my back button. Where is my back button? Here, label. It's gonna be back. In light blue. Just like this. Not that much of attention. Okay, I can delete. It's not a component, but can you see not a component? And then let me move a little more. Select here. You can change user. You can copy this information, paste here, copy here, paste here, and I need to change, like here, that might be enter, for instance, and change the color here. It's gonna be white, and this one's gonna be blue. We did all components. And the last one, let me place it here. Okay, now I'm gonna hide a lot of information. I'm gonna hide. I'm trying to reuse as much as possible things that I have, so I can hide this button, I can hide this pagination, I could hide even this enter too. Let's see, this text too. Then I call our app. Heart, you know, other access. When the user access, like I said before, at the first, the user will see this walkthrough, but then since the second time and all the other times, the user is gonna see just one logotype or something like this. But the spacing is not good here. You can see that, not good at all. It's too topper. It needs to be a little down. So how can we solve that? We can solve in many ways. I'm gonna show you the easiest way. Select here, click here. I have one template. I can have one more template. I can select here. I will press and hold Alt, and I will move beside. Now I have this. This is an instance, not a component. I need to click, right click, then detach instance. Now you can see the title here. I will change, it's not walkthrough, it's splash screen or welcome screen. So I'm gonna call welcome screen. Then I need to do that adjusts. I don't want to have this one, not this one. I can delete this one too. Then I will select both of them and I will centralize a little more. Something like this would be fine. Perhaps closer, I don't know. 6 now. Got that. 16, something like this would be great. See, template / walkthrough, template / welcome screen. It's like a folder. I could even use the same metaphor to explain that to you. See, I will draw a sort of folder here just to have this metaphor. I'm quite sure that you get my point, but being more sure, it's better. Even for me, I can hear myself talking aloud. You know, it's like a folder. I will call folder, and I can click here to close this element here in the background, you know. And then if I will have more icons in the future, I can place them here, for instance. So I have this folder. I will copy this element, this folder, and I will place this folder here. I can even make that metaphor even better, like some software like Windows. So, oops, now I need to lock, and then I will get things like here. I can align them to be more consistent, something like this. So here we have templates and we have icons. We can have more things. Pretty good. Like I said before, it's a sort of, a kind of folder where I can place my things, and then when I need to insert components, that's gonna be easier to insert. Good, it's done. I just need to click here, create component. Now it's a component. And then if I come back here to this page, I have this one. It's named walkthrough. If I click just one time, I will click here, and now I have two templates. I have walkthrough and welcome screen. See, as easy as that. It's blue and so on because I was doing things here. But if I insert, like I open here templates, I have this template, and I have now these templates. I have two of them. The first one we can see here, walkthrough. Second one, welcome screen, you know. And then I can do all the variations that I want. If I do that, these variations will be only on my instance, not on my main component. And that's good for this reason, you know, they are independent and really used to work with. So let's delete, let's organize a little more, and then we have our tutorial done. So let's recap a little faster. Let me come back to the layer panel and let's see again what we did. Let me hide the UI. We started this way talking about atoms and so on. Then we went through molecules. We jumped into organisms. We talked a little about templates. And then I thought, well, why not to talk a little bit about the templates for real components and so on. And then we did these pages using our real templates. Just to finish this tutorial, we could have something like this. Let's say I'm gonna copy this icon, right? Then I will place the icon here. This icon will be like a placeholder, you know. I will call icon placeholder just to here background. All caps, small caps. It's not the importance for now. Background. All right. Then I will transform. I need to have this this background here. I will copy. I will paste it here. I will move around. Where is that? Oh my lord. Okay, that's here. I will organize. So now, where is my icon? Background, in the background. It's gonna be shape now. Okay, I have to organize. Icon again. Good. Here and here. Good. Icon placeholder. Okay, it becomes an icon. Now I will hide this part, like you know how to do that. So now I have this placeholder. This placeholder, the importance of this placeholder is that I will not use the real icon on the template. I will use the placeholder. So it's not a good idea to move this main component, like for field diamond. I need to have an instance. I can present hold Alt to have this instance, this diamond not field, or I can come here, set icon, and drag and drop. Same thing, you decide. Then come back to layers panel. So I will replace it here. You know, I don't even need to click and drag and drop, changing it here. I don't need, because the structure is the same, like icon folder. You know, if I click here, I just need to change. See, placeholder, as easy as that. And here it's the same thing, placeholder. I can use my placeholder. I don't need to stress about things. And then in the future, when I need to use a real template, I just come here. If I open local components template and I drag and drop something like this, see, it's a template for real. But then I just select here and I can change the placeholder by a real icon. And like I said before, we can change, we can hide some layers like this. like this. We are all flexible now. Did you see that? This is the right way to work with UI design. So I'm sorry, I'm so talkative. I was walking through that. Molecules, organisms, templates. Now we got templates for real. Just like these, components. And then we talked about pages. They are components, and components too. Really hope that you appreciate this content. I'm doing that by heart. Really enjoying helping you all over there to improve yourself, improve your skills as a designer, and I really hope to see you in the future, of course. Thank you for watching, and I talk to you later. Bye. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to change it here. I was finishing the tutorial, but what was the first one here? Was a heart. Okay, placeholder heart. How I can finish the tutorial? I'm sorry about that. My fault. And now we got that really well done. Thank you. See you in the next one, and take care and bye.